Ohayo.
Ohayo. Welcome to the So Japanese podcast, the podcast where we talk about all things Japan from a
Japanese
and foreign perspective. We are your hosts. My name is John.
My name is Ryusuke.
Thank you for joining us today.
Arigato.
Today's episode is another listener suggestion. So thank you for that.
Thank you so much.
We're going to talk about pets in Japan.
Pets in Japan.
Pet culture, how Japan sees pets. We'll talk about some unique dog breeds in Japan, how you bring a pet over. If you want to live in Japan, bring your pet over. Some pet etiquette.
Hi.
And we have a Pera Onomatope segment at the end, animal sounds. Yeah, I guess every country, every language
has their own animal sounds.
Yeah. So pets in Japan. Did you have a pet growing up?
Yes, I had. I had a dog. I had a cat, but cat was outside.
Okay, outside cat. That's common, right?
Yeah, yeah. And then, dog was living in outside as well.
Okay,
yeah.
But the cat was your cat, or it was like a neighborhood or
like neighborhood cat?
Okay,
but she was living like behind our house.
Okay, yeah, that counts.
Yeah, and then I had a fish. I had like beetles and then all those bags.
Okay. That's
at some
so
point.
Japanese.
Yeah, I had
kids.
frogs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did your friends have pets as well?
Yeah, I think my best friend, he has 3 dogs. At some point, 4 dogs.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So
and
really common.
it's really
pets?
common. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess maybe not so much in the city.
Maybe no, because
right?
like I'm from like a little bit of countryside, so
Okay.
Yeah.
So the most popular pets in Japan are dogs, then cats, then Japanese rice fish.
Medaka.
It's super small, right?
Super small one.
Maybe because it looks like
Rice.
a piece of rice.
We don't call that name.
So what do you guys call it?
Medaka.
Medaka.
Yeah.
And it's like white, gray color?
White or gray or even like a skin color.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So not like colorful.
No. I know there's a
because it looks
colorful
like
one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then goldfish and turtle. Like having hamsters and like rabbits is like a very, very small percentage
Yeah.
of pets in Japan. So how the Japanese treat pets. So apparently, like compared to international standards, Japan is still pretty behind in terms of taking care of pets.
Yeah.
And animals. So like they still have actual dogs and cats in pet stores.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You see that.
Yeah, I still see that.
Quite often. And like Ryusuke was saying that a lot of dogs live outside, right? I guess they treat them as guard dogs. Or?
Yeah. So basically they're protecting house from like strangers. So whenever strangers comes to our house, especially nighttime, and then they're barking.
Okay.
Yeah.
So until recently though, like I think dogs are more considered like family members now. Maybe because of the declining population, like women want to join or want to continue on into the workforce. Less babies are being made. So an alternative is
the dog or cat.
Yeah, right?
Like pets. Yeah.
So if you want to get a dog or a cat, how do you do that in Japan?
Well, if you want to buy a dog and cat, many people still consider purchasing it at the pet store.
Okay.
Which it's not really common here.
It's illegal here, I think.
That's true.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
You don't see them in the store. But there's also culture of like adopting pets, just not like as popular as here.
Okay. So they still buying dogs and cats from pet store is still the most common way. So apparently over 50% of the dogs are purchased from pet stores and 16% for cats are purchased from pet stores. So, but like Ryusuke's cat, most cats are like stray cats, right? And
they just living with someone.
Or they have babies, you just give them to like friends and acquaintances and stuff like that. But unfortunately, most dogs, more than half, are purchased from pet stores, which is
not really good.
Not good.
Yeah.
So, which is worse is that so puppies and kittens, which are 2 to 3 months old, are said to be of selling age. And even if they grow even a little bit, they will be left unsold. And in Japan, apparently, like taking these unsold dogs to, they call them health centers, like humane society type situations, is prohibited by law. And and what they do with the dogs if they are left unsold is kind of like uncertain. But I think a lot of dogs and cats get abandoned or euthanized, right?
Yeah. Well, that's why my parents had a second dog after I left Japan.
Okay.
And she had a really good breed. Like her parents, I mean mom and dad, has like some certificate.
Oh,
so
like
they're really good dog. Yeah,
nice.
exactly. But because of her behavior wasn't really good.
Okay.
So she was like abandoned, like she was left from all the other siblings.
Okay.
But then my parents know the breeder, so she was kind of asking my dad, like, would you like to have dog?
Yeah.
And then she explained that to my dad, and like, okay, we'll take her. And she was super sweet.
Yeah.
She had a little bit of hyper.
Okay.
But ended up like she was living outside beside my parents' cafe, and she was super nice to all the customers.
Yeah.
And then even like some regular customers, they love to feed her or like pet her. But she's gone now. So like I remember last time I went back to Japan, and one old guy, he was like, oh, there's no, her name was Cherry.
Okay.
And like, oh, no Cherry anymore because I missed her.
Oh.
It was kind of his like
the mascot for the cafe.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, speaking of mascots, do you guys call pets mascots, or
no?
How do you guys say pets?
Petto.
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 Okay.
Yeah.
But like mascots are really common, right? Like every city, every company has a mascot, but they call them characters.
Characters, yeah.
Do you guys have the word mascot?
We used to say mascot, but mostly that's for like a baseball team mascot, football team mascot.
Yeah.
But
so,
I think
like Nagoya, they have
their own like dragons mascot.
Okay, but you guys call it character.
I think these days they are changing to call like characters, because like the characters, we have bunch of like weird face character.
It's not really like an animal, right?
Exactly. But then we call yurukara. Yurui character.
Okay.
It's how to explain, like yurui means like it's kind of loose. It's not like super cute. So I think from that yurukara, and everybody start calling character more than mascot.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So some Japanese laws for pets. So there's a rabies prevention law.
Yeah.
I'm not sure like if every country treats rabies as like, I feel like Japan's like really afraid of rabies.
Really afraid. Yes.
I guess it's an island, they can, right? They have to like, they can prevent that stuff. But so there's a law, rabies prevention law. Every dog needs to be vaccinated at least once a year. And the dogs need to be registered with each local government. Do we know if like there's some breeds that are illegal in Japan, like maybe like fighting dogs?
Yeah, I guess like fighting dogs are kind of illegal to have it.
But the breed, like to say pit bulls,
Mm-hmm.
is that okay to have in Japan?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then there's also an Animal Welfare Management Act. So there is a law that makes it illegal to kill, injure, or inflict cruelty to animals without due cause, which is sketchy.
Mm-hmm.
And also the law makes it so that you have a duty to care for
Mm-hmm.
animals if you're an owner or a keeper,
Mm-hmm.
according to the species behavior and what their needs are.
Mm-hmm.
But reading about this law,
Mm-hmm.
apparently it's still way behind like in international standards.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't think pets, just the fact that you can still buy pets from pet stores is
It's already something wrong.
yeah, right.
Like how Japanese people think for those animals.
Yeah. Like I remember even last time going back to Japan before COVID and yeah, it was kind of weird to see dogs at a pet store window or cats, right? But they're super small and like super cute, right? Like super, super cute.
Yeah.
But you know, there's a sad story, right?
Yeah.
Like puppy mills
Yeah.
and they're going to
Yeah.
die if they left unsold.
Like,
and
we've known this issue for like long time. I remember even when I was kid, like sometimes we go like shopping mall or whatever, and then we saw those dogs. And of course, as a kid, like I want one.
yeah.
I'm like no,
Yeah.
you shouldn't, because like if we keep buying and like
Exactly.
you know that those people
The
keep
business
selling.
still
So my
happens,
parents
right?
are kind of like no.
Yeah.
If we need it, if we need that dog,
Yeah.
and we will adapt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also like seeing these like super cute 2-month-old puppies and super cute kittens, it gives like a fucked up perception for kids to think what a dog or a pet really is. It has to be like so small and
So small in a
cute
cage
and
and
so fur. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fucked up.
yeah.
So steps to bring your pet into Japan. A lot of steps, pretty hardcore. I'm not sure if other countries are as hardcore, maybe. But so apparently you need to start filling out paperwork
Yeah.
and preparing to bring your dog over to Japan like half a year before you go. So the first step is you got to check whether your country is on the non-designated list. So this is a list of countries where I guess rabies are
Exist.
yeah.
Yeah.
So and if your pet is on this non-designated list, you need to quarantine your pet for 180 days upon arrival. It's a long time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Another thing is that you need to have your pet microchipped for both designated and non-designated regions. So I guess every pet is microchipped there. Rabies vaccinations, you need that. You need a rabies antibody test. And then after you take the test, you need to wait. There's a waiting period of 180 days or more. So you must wait at least 180 days from the date the blood sample for the antibody test was taken. So it's like a lot of waiting.
A lot of waiting.
180 is what, half a year, no?
Half year. Yes. 6
So-
months.
Yeah. And then you might need to quarantine. So it might, for a whole year, you might have to wait. You need to give advance notification to the animal quarantine service at your chosen port of entry no less than 40 days before arrival. So it really depends on where you arrive. You need to figure that out.
Yeah.
You need to have a clinical inspection before departure. And also, so this is for both designated and non-designated regions. The pet also needs to be approved by the Japanese government. So it has to be legit.
Yeah.
You need to apply and wait and get certificates issued by the government agency of the exporting countries. And then you need to have an import inspection. So when they land, I guess customs will inspect your pet as well.
These things, I remember one of my friends, he used to live in Thai, Bali. He was living there, I would say, like a
Bali's
year.
Indonesia.
Sorry. Indonesia. No, it wasn't Thai. Sorry.
It's the same, right?
Indonesia. Yeah. Sorry, guys. And then he had a cat over there, but then he needs to come back to Japan. Obviously, he doesn't want to abandon this cat. So, but he didn't know this or
all this. Yeah.
Yeah. Then when he decided to bring him back, and he noticed he have to go through all this. So what happened to him was he bring the cat to the Japan, but at the Narita airport, there's a how to say,
like a pet quarantine.
Yeah,
area,
exactly. Pet quarantine
inspection area.
So he put the cat there, and then I think he got a hotel around that area for 180 days till the cat can get out.
Okay.
So he was basically staying with cat for like half year.
Wow.
To bring him back. I mean, bring him into Japan. And then he was posting on the social media almost every day.
Yeah.
That's why I remember this now. And then like, seriously, it's not easy to bring pets into Japan. I think to bring pet to out, way easier than bringing into Japan.
Yeah, we didn't even talk about the costs. We don't really know the cost, but I'm sure you're going to have to pay for quarantine, right?
Yeah.
So if you're just, as a tourist, you don't even need to think about bringing your pet to Japan. But if you live there and you don't plan to stay that long,
you need to
think
really
about. Yeah, you really need to think about it, right?
Yep.
So as usual, we always try to give etiquette tips. So pet etiquette in Japan. Vaccinate your pets. Once a year for rabies. I'm sure there's other vaccinations that you need. Next etiquette.
Wow. Pick up poo.
I think that's
after they did shit.
I think that's everywhere.
That's everywhere. Yeah.
I hope.
Yeah.
Although many people don't do it.
Yeah.
The next one is I've seen this in the streets of Tokyo. I think it's like more like city thing, but owners that take their pets out for a walk will have a spray bottle or a water bottle with them, and even after they pee, they will spray water on top of the.
So it's kind of rinse the floor,
dilute it. Yeah, So that's a good one. I think in Europe it's common too.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Here I've never seen it.
I never seen.
I've never seen it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Next one.
All right. Next one is always on leash unless in designated areas. So, but I would say always leash.
Pretty much, unless like a dog
park.
Right.
And but again, like Japanese dogs are not really trained. So maybe it's gonna be hard. You're gonna have a hard time if you bring in your dog to the dog park, and then they might gonna start fighting each other.
Yeah. So you have that perception that Japanese dogs aren't really trained that well. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Next one. Public transportation. So go ahead.
Yeah. Well, you're able to ride the train with your pet. Only small pets only.
Yeah, under 10 kgs.
So it's like really small puppy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you have to keep them in a cage. It's not like here in Canada. I mean, like we're in Toronto.
Yeah.
I see like pets on subway train, on the bus. But I guess there's a rule no in the rush hour.
Is there? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think TTC is like no in the rush hour.
Okay. And probably you need them leashed. Although I've seen dogs that are unleashed on the subway.
But I see like big dogs and small dogs. But they're all trained.
Yeah.
So.
Also, you need to, if you want to take your pet on public transportation, you need to have a cage for the pet. And the size of the cage allowed also has restrictions. So there's measurements that you need to follow. As well, you need to purchase a ticket for your pet. And I think it's like a set fee, 280 yen.
Which is not that bad, like $3.
But it could be more expensive than your own ticket.
True. That's true. So what's the point?
And that's just for JR. So like the private train companies might have different rules as well.
Yeah. Even like they say like no. Yeah.
How about for taxis?
Taxis, you can actually ride in a taxi if the pet's in a cage. So.
And no extra charge.
No extra charge.
But the cage thing, I guess, is really common.
Yeah.
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 Like I feel even in Western airlines, like we flew from Florida a few months ago, and the pets didn't have to be in cage. Yeah.
In a plane?
Yeah.
What do
so
you
like
mean?
the pets were on people's laps.
Like dogs?
Yeah.
Or cat?
Dogs. I've only seen dogs really.
Okay.
But like for takeoff and landing, it needed to be at least in a bag. It didn't have to be a cage, but it had to be in a bag on the owner's lap. But then that's only for takeoff and landing. After that, like the dog can be like on the seat. Or
how they go toilet?
I seen the owner take the dog to the lavatory.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Super trained.
Yeah, I think it's pet culture in westernized countries way more woke than Asian countries, for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And another thing, I'm not sure etiquette, but you should keep in mind that you have to make sure that your apartment that you're living in allows pets, which is very, very hard to find apparently.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like a lot of pet owners have to live outside the city. Maybe in a house or something.
Yeah.
So it's really limiting. I also remember, again, because when I was working in Japan, I had to like walk through many neighborhoods and like the suburbs and stuff like that. And I noticed around the houses, a lot, like every house pretty much has pet bottles, water bottles, like 2-liter water bottles filled with water. And they kind of like make a fence around their property. And when I saw it, I was like, yo, what is that? And I thought maybe, Japan has a lot of earthquakes.
For natural disaster, for the
emergency.
emergency.
Yeah. I need water. You can grab it. But what is the reason?
So that's actually for cats. Yeah. So they believe in that cats are scared to go close to the pet bottle with water because of the sunlight is reflecting.
So shiny.
It's shiny.
Yeah.
So I think it was more like superstition things. So somebody started saying it was in 1980s. Plastic bottle filled with the water is good for repelling the cats.
Repelling the cats.
Yeah. But it's not true.
It's not true at all. Yeah, I thought cats like shiny things.
I saw many cats are like just
rubbing
them. And then even the worst thing, because of the reflection, if you put the bottle in somewhere like dry grass or whatever, start making fire.
Okay, so like the sun
exactly
shines on
when
the water.
you use the grass.
Yeah, like a magnifying glass.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
So now people say that don't do it.
But I still seen it last time.
I know.
Yeah, right?
Because like, again, old people still believe in that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's dangerous too. And then, I mean, it's not working.
No.
Yeah. It looks kind of like sketchy.
And it looks like, because I like how like Japanese neighborhoods look, right? And it makes it look really ugly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It looks so sketchy.
Yeah.
All
right, let's talk about some Japanese breed of dogs. And there's only one breed of cat. So let's do the cat one first.
Yeah.
So there's a Japanese breed of cat called the Japanese bobtail.
Japanese bobtail.
we looked at pictures and it's super funny looking.
Yeah.
It's like a normal cat, but
no tail.
no cat tail.
Yeah.
The
Rabbit.
cat, it's like a rabbit tail, super small.
Yeah.
Looks weird.
Looks weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm sure like the stray cats, because it's like a pure breed type thing. Stray cats are like normal cats.
Normal cats.
Right. So Japanese breed of dogs. I love Japanese dogs. They look
it's kind of famous now because of all those coins too.
All those coins.
Crypto.
True.
Right?
But yeah, I do notice that like my best friend has a Shiba Inu.
Okay.
And like living downtown, I see a lot of Shibas.
A lot of Shibas. Yeah.
Many. Yeah, it's the new hip dog. So the first dog we'll talk about is the Akita Ken.
Akita Ken.
So Ken,
maybe you guys think Ken is province.
That's what I thought.
But also Ken is dog. Like we call Ken dog Inu.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, but that's kunyomi. Onyomi, we say Ken.
What's the difference?
It's just because Inu is like the how to say. Inu is Inu, like the animal.
Okay.
But Ken means like when you explain what type of breed, then mostly you say like Akita Ken.
Okay, so it's more specific.
Yeah.
Kanji is the same?
Kanji is the same. What do you mean?
Like Inu in
Yeah,
Ken.
Yeah.
So as a foreigner, that's super fucking hard to understand though. The kanji is the same.
Yep. But we read differently.
Interesting. So it's kind of like last episode, Yamanaka Lake Yamanaka.
Lake Yamanaka. We say Mizumi.
Yeah.
But when you call
the lake, the specific lake, Yamanaka
we say Ko. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just these things you just have to memorize.
You just have to memorize. Yes. Yeah.
All right. So Akita Ken, I'm sure everyone knows outside Shibuya Station, there's a dog named
Hachiko.
Well, there's a statue of a dog.
Hachiko. Yes. It was even a movie.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. I think for the listeners, it's not that interesting of a story, actually. But like, what's the story?
Well, basically, like this dog, he's always waiting for the owner at the Shibuya station. And one day, the owner passed away, but dog keep coming and waiting for the owner till he's passed away. So it's kind of very owner to
loyal. It's like
loyal.
They call Hachiko like Japanese most loyal dog. But nowadays, it's the most popular meeting point.
Exactly. Let's meet at Hachiko Mae.
But every time you go there, Shibuya Station, there's so many people waiting for people around Hachiko.
Yeah.
It's like a big crowd that actually it's not a good meeting point because
it's just whatever the side of
and there's so many people.
Yeah.
You're still gonna need to look for your friend, right? But so if you guys know Hachiko, that breed is
Akita Ken.
Akita Ken. Okay. Next one we have is
Hokkaido Inu.
Hokkaido. Can you say Hokkaido Ken then?
I think so.
Okay. So Hokkaido dog, Hokkaido Ken, Hokkaido Inu. Thought to have the oldest bloodline among Japanese dogs. Thicker coat, larger paws, and smaller ears. All these dogs are cute though. If you yeah. Next one is
Kai Ken.
Kai Ken. Kai Ken is they say one of the most distinctive of the original Japanese dog breeds. They nicknamed the dog Tiger Dog because of their coat.
Yeah.
It's like all the Japanese dogs kind of look the same, like the curled tail,
and then like has like sharp
pointy ears, But the coat kind of looks like it's like black and brown,
like
orangey rust color, but looks cool. Next one is
Kishu Inu.
Kishu Inu.
Kishu Ken. Yeah.
Kishu Ken. Rare to see, but it's like a hunting dog.
Yeah.
super intelligent, brave, independent, but also quite impulsive, like any hunting dog, I suppose. Next one, most popular.
Shiba Ken. Shiba Inu.
Shiba Inu.
Shiba Inu. Shiba Ken.
Japanese national treasure, apparently.
Yeah.
I guess royal families had it.
I think so. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But Shibas, all the Japanese dog breeds, to me, they look super clean all the time.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, right? Don't know. I guess their coat. I think it repels water, maybe even.
Really?
Because a lot of these dogs are like snow dogs too.
Oh, that's true.
Right?
Yeah.
So their fluff is different. I don't know. I'm not so much of I like dog. I'm a dog person, but I don't know about dogs a lot. Like I had a pet Yorkie as a kid.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's my mom's dog, but
Okay.
died when I was really young. So I
you
haven't
don't
had a
really
dog.
remember.
Yeah, exactly.
I
don't
see,
really
I see.
had dogs. Anyway, next one is
Shikoku Ken.
Shikoku Ken. And it's like a Spitz type breed, like a wolf type looking dog. Spitz, I guess, like a German breed, I suppose.
I think, yeah, like
Looks
white.
That. And then the next one is
Tosa Ken.
Tosa Ken. And it's a Japanese Mastiff, big dog.
Big dog, fight
Super
dog.
big dog.
Yeah.
So, okay.
These dog sometimes on the news and says that like, oh, the owner got bitten by the Tosa Inu. They got very bad injured. Or maybe like one time they kill the owner. Because it's basically people.
Yeah. Super big.
Super big.
Yeah. There's another thing in animal culture in Japan, which we don't agree with, right?
No.
Animal cafes. So you go in, you pay like an entrance fee, I'm sure.
For sure. Yeah.
You can have a coffee, like small foods, and then you play with different animals. Which are some animals you can find in cafes in Japan?
There's obviously everybody know cat cafe.
I think that's the original, right?
That's the original one. I believe that cat cafe is more for like stray cat or like they're adapting from somewhere. I believe.
Okay.
Because I heard like a lot of cat cafe was like that, and then they even telling people. So they're rescued. But there's another one, obviously dog cafe.
Dog cafes, and like there's like specific breeds of dog cafes as well, right?
Yeah. And birds cafe.
Birds cafe, which is really weird because then I don't want to have bird shit drop in my coffee.
Yeah, so I guess like if you love the birds, you don't even care, or like that's extra, seasoning.
Makes my coffee creamier.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
And next one is kind of similar.
Yeah.
It's a birds, but owl.
Yeah, owl cafes.
Owl cafe. Yeah.
I saw a lot of owl cafes in Japan, and then they have the owls outside of the cafe to attract customers.
Okay.
But I thought owls are nocturnal. But they were awake during the day.
Because they have to, right? I think.
So I guess there is like, in Japan, there's a culture of exploiting animals, right?
Definitely.
Yeah, because I'm like, why are they awake? It's so weird. Anyway, but super cute, these owls.
Super cute. Yeah, super cute.
And they also have...
that, I didn't know this, but small pig cafe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think pigs are becoming more and more common to have as pets, right?
As a pet. Yeah. But,
super cute.
Like, I heard, like, the pigs are small, and then they believe in that the pig just stay as that size, but actually no, like they're just growing. They became like a human size. Yeah,
like
they're still cute.
Pig, yes.
Yeah, but I heard like some people couldn't take it, and then like they have to throw away or something too. So
okay.
Yeah. And another one, Raccoon Cafe. Why we need a cafe? In here, Toronto, you see a lot.
So for our listeners who don't know, Toronto's like unofficial mascot is the raccoon.
Yep.
So we have raccoons everywhere.
Everywhere.
I think if you're a native to Toronto, you find raccoons like as a nuisance. They like get into your garbage. Like even the garbage bins we get from the city, they need to change the locking mechanism every, I'm not sure how often, but because the raccoons learn how to open the trash bin, so they need to change the lock. Raccoons are super smart.
Super smart.
And in Japan, they call raccoons
Tanuki. But I think the raccoon cafe is actually raccoon. So, sorry. We call Tanuki as Japanese raccoon.
Japanese raccoon, right?
And then raccoon, we call Araiguma.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like washing bear.
Exactly. Because like if you give them any food, they catch with the hand. And like, as we know, as a Japanese, they love to wash them and eat.
Yes. If there's water nearby. But I've seen raccoons here in the city that
they don't give a fuck.
No. But I've seen this super cute like viral video of a raccoon trying to eat snow. It pick up a ball of snow and then put it into a puddle to wash it before he eats it. But the snow just instantly melts and disappears. And it like freaks out. It's like, what the fuck? And I'll grab some more, put it in the puddle. Oh, super cute video.
Super cute.
And they also have reptile cafes.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't think these type of cafes exist anywhere in Western countries.
I don't think so.
Right?
Yeah.
Only
Otherwise,
in Asia.
there's going to be a bunch of animal rights people in front of the store.
For sure.
Yeah.
So, like, super. I mean, if you don't have a problem with it, and it's really so Japanese, these type of cafes, you can go visit them. Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, but I don't really support that.
Yeah, right.
Those things, yeah.
In the summertime, I noticed too, you see a lot of kids outside with nets and stuff and like little like clear boxes trying to catch insects. And like, I've been to stores where they sell like super big, like beetles the size of your fist.
Yep.
I was like, what the hell is this? It looks super scary, right? And then I saw like YouTube videos of like tournaments where they fight these beetles. They fight each other. Like they're on a stick.
Yep.
And then if the beetle, whatever beetle falls, they lose, right?
Yeah.
Is that something like bad too?
Okay. If adult does that, I don't know, because adult should know better.
Okay.
But as a kid, I go catching bugs, beetles in summertime. Like that was kind of one of our
summertime hobbies.
Summertime, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, so like summer holiday, we don't have a school, so we set up the time with all our friends. Of course, we need to tell parents because to catch them, we always go like 4 a.m. or even 3 a.m.
Really?
in the nighttime because they're more active in the nighttime.
That's true. I never thought about that. Okay.
Mostly what we do is like we go day before the area we think we can catch, and then we find the big tree. Then we put the traps.
Okay.
And even like those, I normally do like sugar water and a cotton.
Okay.
And I put on the tree.
Okay.
But also there's some pheromones and stuff you can buy from pet store.
Okay.
Then so you set up the trap, you go home. Next morning, 3, 4 a.m., wake up. Obviously it's still dark. We get there. Boom. So many of them.
How many?
Like sometimes it's, as a kid, we're so excited. But if you don't like the bugs, I don't think you guys gotta be happy to see it. Like, it's not just the beetles anyway. There's, how to say? It's like, how to call? We call it mukade. It's like a million of legs.
Oh, millipedes.
Like,
Yes.
And it's dangerous.
Okay. Are they?
Yeah. They sting you.
Okay.
One of my friends actually got sting.
And then what happened?
Like swallow, like
wow.
He got, somehow it went to his pants.
Yeah.
Then he sit and it sting.
Oh fuck.
His ass was like swallowing. Yeah. And also there's a
alternative to BBL.
Exactly. And there's it's called mother hornet.
Okay. Super big hornet.
Exactly.
I think it's like
it was in the trend at some point, like they came to here or something.
Something like that. Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
It's huge.
Okay, how big are we
Like
talking? Size of your finger? A thumb?
bigger than my thumbnail. Some of
Like
them.
a hornet.
It's
Black,
you can hear
black and yellow, right?
black and yellow.
Yo.
Super dangerous. Actually, people could die.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
So, yeah. But in that, anyway, what we want to find is like beetles.
Okay, so you guys collect mostly two types of beetle. The rhinoceros beetle, I guess because it has that one
The
horn.
one horns. Yeah.
And a stag beetle.
Yeah.
And it's like
Kuwagata.
pincers. How many bugs are we talking about though? You set the trap and then it's like your cotton ball or like flowers or pheromones or whatever. It's inside like a cage or something?
No, in like I'll say like in between the trees.
You just put
like,
it there.
Yeah, branch or like anywhere we think they can come.
Okay.
Yeah.
And like how many are we talking about? Like
sometimes we get like 20 of them.
of the beetles.
Yeah.
But like bugs in total, how many would you say?
Oh, so many.
100.
Yeah. Sometimes you see like 100 or more than that. Ooh, it's
Oh my god, that's
gross.
freaky.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah.
so I read it's kind of like a problem, right? Because when you set the traps, it attracts too many insects, like an abnormal amount of insects, and then they eat too much of the vegetation around, so it like deteriorates the environment because it's unnatural, right?
Okay.
But again, kids, it's something
Exactly.
right?
Yeah.
And I think it's like it's common now too. It's normal.
Yeah,
right?
I think so. Yeah.
When I saw it living in Japan, I thought that's why Pokemon got invented in Japan.
Yeah.
There's
Because
like
we
that
catch
culture of like catching little things and then
Yep.
making them fight.
Yeah.
It's just Pokemon.
Even the cicadas.
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 Super loud. Yeah.
Yeah, like here in Toronto, you hear maybe a couple times
Yeah.
in August. But in Japan, I think from July till like the end of August.
So annoying.
So annoying.
Yeah, there was a tree outside my apartment window.
So many, right?
Oh my god. But it's hard to see. I've never really saw
Because
them
they're
in
brown.
trees. Okay.
Either they're brown, like most common one is brown wing,
Okay.
but the rare ones are like a clear.
Woohoo. Those
So-
are the ones you guys want, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So, like, I guess growing up in Japan, every kid is kind of like an insect expert, almost.
I think so.
Yeah, because like teaching in Japan, kids sometimes would bring in like their cicadas or their bugs. I'm like, what are you doing? But they're so comfortable around them.
Yeah, we love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have them in my house. Yeah, I know. And then we see all the things like we have male and female,
Yeah.
the beetles,
Yeah.
and then
You
they do
breed them.
things.
Yeah.
And then the female gets egg.
Yeah.
So then, like we all excited, like yes,
We're going to
she
have
got
babies.
egg. Yes. Then we can see all the process until became beetles.
That's pretty cool though. But I'm not sure if it's humane, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, kids are so comfortable over there.
Really
with insects.
comfortable.
I feel like here, kids are like afraid of all insects. It's kind of
right?
weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, they fight. Only the beetles they fight. I think I've seen spiders fighting too. Is that a
I
thing?
don't-
No.
Not really.
No?
Mostly beetles.
Okay.
Yeah.
What else do they catch?
I used to catch frogs.
Frogs.
Yeah.
Okay.
And obviously fish.
How do you catch fish? Well,
we so there's we can make a trap. You have the water bottle, the plastic bottle. You cut on the top
Where the
with like a shape of like this. So you cut that, you put inside.
Oh, so you cut where the
line
spout
up.
is, spout is, and then you invert it.
Yeah, and then tie them. Put some bread or whatever inside, and then dunk them in the water, and maybe wait like one day.
Yeah.
Came back, pull it. You see maybe fish, frogs, or can I say lobster? Is that
like small ones?
Yes.
Like crayfish?
Yeah, crayfish. Sorry, crayfish. Yeah, we call it zarigani.
Okay. Yeah. So Japanese kids super comfortable. They're like so outdoorsy. Right?
Yeah.
But what do you guys do with it once you catch them?
I always bring it home. Then I make their own house, or like I just love to watch them.
Yeah.
How they live. Yeah. So
what do you do with them when they die? Just
if they die, then like gomenasai. Normally I bury them.
Okay.
Because my parents always telling me to like bury them.
So your backyard was like a cemetery, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, they all going back to the soil.
Right? Like we all do.
Yep.
Exactly. All right. So I think that does it for our bit about pets.
Hi.
Right? Next is our Pera Onomatope segment, animal sounds. So I'll read the animal. You'll make the sound.
Hi.
All right, we have lion.
Gao.
Bee.
Boom.
Okay. Bird.
Chun.
Cat.
Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of close to
Or we say nyan.
nyan nyan. Okay, I've heard kids say that. Nyan nyan. Chicken.
Kokke.
Okay. It's similar to the English word.
Yeah.
Cockle-doodle-doo. All right. But that's like rooster, cockle-doodle-doo. I think chicken for us is bok.
Bok. Okay. Chicken for us? I don't think we think all rooster. Chicken is all rooster.
Dog.
Wang.
Duck.
Ga.
Fox.
Kong.
In English, I don't know if there's a dog sound. I mean, fox sound. Not sure. Frog.
Gero.
Gero. Whenever I hear this, I think puke.
Gero. Yes.
Same sound? No?
Grrr.
Horse.
Hee.
Monkey. Okay. Mouse. Choo. That's how they get Pikachu from.
Wait, yes, I think so.
Pika is the
Like
sound
a
you guys
sound.
make for electricity.
Chew
And chew is for mouse.
So
Pikachu.
Pikachu. Yeah.
Pig.
Boo.
Boo. And sheep.
Meh.
That's really close to the English one too. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed this segment, animal sounds.
All right.
Let us know if you want us to do other Pera Onomatope segments of different types of sounds or Japanese words, or if we're missing any animal, let us know. Thank you for listening to today's episode.
はい。ありがとうございます。
Please rate, review, and subscribe wherever you find your podcasts. What else? Yeah, follow all our social media. And I think we have some things in the works, so we'll post it on our social media when it happens, but keep a lookout on that.
お願いします。
And thank you for listening. Bye bye.
ありがとう。バイバイ。